EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Baltimore Ravens.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
They'll run. This is Gus Edwards. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Edwards. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
They snap it at one. Now it's Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins.
Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down.
It's a pickup of 3.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. This is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
From the 29, Jackson letting one go deep for the end zone. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Miles Boykin, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Good. Makes the score Ravens 7, Chiefs nothing. Justin
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Bengals will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Off of play action, he'll look to throw.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to wind up and air it out. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way down to the 7-yard line.
1st and goal.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Travis Kelsey, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown.
Pass complete to
Tyreek Hill, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
7. Harrison Butker to kick off 14.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Mike, 58, right there. Down to lose one. Shit. Hey, switch gears.
Right back to Dobbins on 1st.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the second round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? Be able to get him in the second round? That's what I call a steal.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 29-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
Jackson's
that catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
At the Chiefs' 27-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On second down now, it's Edwards, and he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Jackson. Open man, Boykin, he's got him. Touchdown, Baltimore. Miles Boykin. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens have taken the lead. So they've had 2 drives, and he's had the 2 receiving touchdowns.
And how about a game plan where you decide to force feed or feature someone, and it works? First 2 drives, as you noted, end up in touchdown passes. I think they're going to keep going to them until the defense makes any kind of an adjustment.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And going deep for Hill. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 3rd and short.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Hill, the intended receiver once again.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. On play action, it's Mahomes. Rolling to his right. He'll try and run it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7.
At the Ravens' 49-yard line.
Reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Mahomes firing complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Chiefs.
Mahomes now on first down. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it second and short. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
Mahomes now on first down. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Complete to number 8.
Travis Kelsey. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Butker now to add the extra point. Now we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Fofo's the mic. Mike's Fofo. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot. 6 guys. Hey, report. Report.
From the gun, Jackson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson sliding, and he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. 38-yard line, 2nd and 11.
At the 38-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. So we're at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
13 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
You know the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually, but first it's good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the...
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. Hey, that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
6-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On first down, Dobbins. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 39. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jackson. Into the hands of the tight end. This is Jordan Thomas. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 10 more there and another first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the 3rd quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game. I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
We're in Baltimore, 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
First down, Chiefs.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will.
First down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
48-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now.
Third down. And 8 yards to go.
Mahomes going to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
At their own 6-yard
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
7-yard
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 9. Play action. Now Jackson over the middle here to Brown. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down at the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
Complete to Devin Duvernay. That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Operating from the gun, Jackson firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Jackson to Boykin, first down, Baltimore.
10 at the 41-yard line.
Two first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Jackson now. And this is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
He's checking. Crash. Hey, Ozzy, sit up.
A pitch comes to Dobbins. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. From the gun, Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 48. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire.
He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Makes the score, Chiefs 28, Ravens 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29.
Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense,
and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Chiefs 35, Ravens 21. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Again, it's Edwards. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
It's 4th down. Tonight's final score.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.